My Arden spoke of one of our kin that escaped a crashing Gake slave vessel.
Try. Vlakith's justice in flesh.
You have accomplished much, child. I am pleased to finally meet you. I heard enough druids died by your hands to make the deity Sylvanus himself weep. To business. I suspect you plucked something precious from the Gake ship. Something that belongs to us. The weapon. Give it to me.
Don't do it. The weapon is how I protect you. Do it. Do not disobey the Inquisitor. No.
So it is found.
Vlakith Gorg Shkathzai.
My queen. Shkathzai.
You are permitted to look upon me. You are invited to kneel.
The Deathless Queen has spoken. You will obey.
These attendants you keep, you taught them well, my child. My Lae'zel.
Shma Zala Vlakith. You know me.
Our Lord of Kalir speaks most highly, as did Althea before. You seek purity. I may yet grant it. Istik, you bear that which is ours. But are you friend, or are you thief? Your utility is proven, but your heroism is yet to be witnessed. A test, then, to see if you are as capable as you profess to be. That weapon you carry, the astral prison, it is corrupted.
I will cleanse it for you, my queen. Tell me how.
There is someone inside. Their mind is warped, broken, a blight. They are an agent of the Grand Design, sent to sabotage the astral prison. Our last defense against the return of the Illithid Empire. As long as they live, the prison is compromised. Kill them! Do this, and I will cleanse you and your allies. Do this, and ascend!
Ascension. My queen. An honor gained. A burden borne. You must accept. Refuse, and you will know my fury.
Use the Planecaster's power to enter the artifact. Be wary of the creature's lying tongue. Cut it out if you must. Wargas, they are not to leave until it is done.
As you say, my queen.
Shma Zala Vlakith. We will not waste a second. It is since we are now leave. Speak. Have you killed my queen's enemy? Unkillable. I don't believe you. Show me your mind.
Your mind tingles. Lae'zel seeks entrance. Your thoughts become one. She sees the truth of your confrontation in an instant.
Vlakith Tafkinazin. I see only madness. My queen knows my faith. She would never condemn me. We must go to the Chirai. He will summon Vlakith. She must know of this apostate.
Lae'zel, I've been waiting. You are named Hashalak. Bend your head, for my blade is ready.
Chirai, please, summon Vlakith. There's much...
Irrelevant, Gake wretch. The Queen has spoken. Your death is decreed.
You realize what Lae'zel doesn't. Whatever the outcome of your visit to the astral prism, Vlakith had no intention of letting either of you live.
Vlakith! I have wielded your fury as a blade, roared your wrath as a dragon. You promised ascension, yet I crawl among my own people, low as an asp's belly. Shkageth! I followed your path. What good? This heart of stone, for it to be shattered. She tests me. A trial of faith. Kalir prepared me. Only the heaviest souls soar to the astral. Yes. I might gain Vlakith's favor yet. Silence! I must think. Supreme Kithrak, has Vlakith sent you to slay me with your own blade?
I've not come to kill you, Lae'zel. I've come to aid you.
Don't trust him.
Skakek Kier Gith Shabeleth. My blade rests. Mother Gith compels you to listen. Be at ease. I bring only truth. I know you carry the astral prism, Lae'zel. Within it lies the seed of Vlakith's demise, and I intend to help you bring it to fruition.
Vlakith's demise? Shkaketh! I should run you through for suggesting it.
A fool stumbles without cause. A hero serves a cause without question. I am neither. Clear of heart, clear of mind, and bound by no master. Now, you must listen. The Prism's tenant can put an end to Vlakith's tyranny. They must be let loose. I've sought their freedom for eons. When the Prism went missing, I feared the worst. Instead, you've granted the opportunity I've so long awaited. All that remains is the key that unchains them. And I've found someone who I believe can provide it. Bring the Prism to Baldursgate. I'll be waiting in a taproom called Shares's Caress. That is where we decide the fate of my people. Lae'zel, together we will break our chains and be Vlakith's slaves no longer.
I am no slave, just still Kithrak. The Undying Queen is my freedom. It is she who will purify me, and she who will ascend me.
Lies, Lae'zel, every last one. There is no purification, no ascension. The Zaith-Isk does not purify, it extracts memory and kills the infected. Nor does the Lich Queen glorify the Ascended. She feeds on most all of them to grow her power and pursue godhood.
Madness! You flood me with this heresy. I will hear no more of it. Yes. Yes! I am Vlakith's will!
Your choice has been made. Tarzith!
Ilfos, Vlakith Mazarthok. The traitor is dead. Zai, Zai, Zai! Then I will gut them all and present their heads to Vlakith. My queen, by the dead of night and the red of blood, I have felled Voss, Jastil Hashalak, the traitor supreme. This is how I will regain your favor. I have honored the 10,000 protocols. I will ascend. I can't say. What matters is that they are a threat to Queen Vlakith. And like any threat, it must be eliminated. We must find a way. Vlakith is no tyrant. A tyrant cracks her whip and eradicates the weak for her own advance. Queen Vlakith does so to prevent Geich insurgents. The Githyanki are the bulwark preventing Illithid advance across the 16 plains. One crack, and the bulwark collapses. The Undying Queen is ruthless because she has to be. Thanks to her, we endure. All of us. The truth is bound to reach her ears. I don't yet know when or how. Until then, her warriors will hunt us. If they can't see reason, they'll see the gleam of a blade as it severs their necks. Protect yourself. For now, we've no other choice. When she hears the truth, Vlakith will absolve us. Ascension is a young Githyanki's greatest honor. Long ago, the Geich enslaved my people. They dominated our minds and bred us for war, until Great Mother Gith took a hammer to our bonds. From the day of our hatching, young Gith have one purpose: to train hard enough to slay a Geich and take its head. Then, we speak the rite of ascension, and a red dragon comes to fly us to Vlakith, in Tunarath, City of Death. We are honored with an eternal home in the Astral, celebrated for our victory. We are ascended. At first, I thought he might crave power and control. The reins to 1,000 dragons, and the helms of 1,000 spelljammer vessels. But I fear he sought something even more insidious. To hand the Githyanki Empire to the Geich. If the prism's occupant could bring such a horror to pass, I will exterminate them with prejudice. Fine with me. It is as we knew. My people have turned their blades against us. Vlakith tests my might and my nerve. I will prove to her that my weapon is keen and my muscles are strong. Each raider I fell will bring me closer to my queen.
Thank you. That was too close. Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer, yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
It's obscene to owe my life to a damned Geich. No more lies, no more tricks. I will have answers!
Prince Orpheus, son of the first leader of the Githyanki.
Orpheus? Impossible. He was slain by Justil Kithrak himself.
Quite possible, I assure you. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Vlakith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Vlakith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control. Most certainly Orpheus. He is a threat to her reign. Some Githyanki still revere him in defiance of their teachings. Vlakith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Vlakith will be finished.
Vlakith is eternal. My people would not be swayed by this false prince. Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. It is not the Gaith visitor that Vlakith would destroy. It is Orpheus, the traitor prince, the Lae'zel. And even more powerful still. It said he could bring 1,000 Githyanki to their knees with one command. Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlakith. Long ago, when we rose up against our Gaith slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the Archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlakith our ruler. The first Vlakith of many. It is Vlakith 157 whom my people now call Queen. Orpheus is Gith's renegade spawn, a Gaith thrall who would return us to our slavers. He convinced his own mother's honor guard to join a coup against Vlakith I. He would have fed our empire to the Illithids had he succeeded. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle, or so the Varshas teach us. Yet the traitor's with us, controlled by that repugnant Illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would hand Vlakith's dominion to his Gaith masters. The astral plane would be first to fall. The others would soon follow. The seed and the sower. He is a Gaith puppet cloaked in Githyanki skin, and the most powerful mind master known to my people. One word from his scheming lips and the people would doubt. 2 words and they would rage. 3 words and they would bow to the false prince. The Githyanki would be slaves once more, and one by one, the planes would fall to the gate. The spirits of the fallen be my witness. I will find the means of reaching the prince through his domed prison. And when I return to the astral prism, I will slay him in the name of the undying Queen Vlakith. I'm embarrassed you'd fall for such an obvious trick. You probably believe the illithid's twaddle about Vlakith usurping Gith's throne as well. The astral prison contains not one, but two atrocities. They will use you and abuse you at every opportunity. There is one truth, Vlakith's truth. Everything else is apostasy. I know my mission. Nothing will turn me from it. Vlakith has a plan, and she knows what part I must play. And she cannot reward me if I hand the Empire to the illithid thrall called Orpheus. Protocol 301. Neither death nor undeath may be a hindrance to Vlakith's blessing. Vlakith will know my unfaltering faith. Neither death nor the Absolute will keep me from accomplishing my duty. My queen.
I named you Hasharlak, yet you still call me queen.
Venerable Vlakith, please, I beg you to listen. I seek...
My forgiveness. Yes, I know. And I might yet grant it. I have only a moment, and you, Hasharlak, will listen. We are Githyanki. We move mountains. We snuff out stars. We shake the plains. The heretic prince would shatter us in an instant. The great dominion shrunk to the head of a pin.
Can this be true? Is the Githyanki prince really a threat to his own people? Or simply a challenge to Vlakith's rule?
Return to the astral prism. Slay Orpheus the Pretender. Serve me, and I will ascend you. You will be no mere warrior, nor Kithrak. You will be Barta Vlakith, commander of dragons. My only, my chosen. A final chance. Kneel before me. Make your promise.
Your parasites resonate. You feel Lae'zel's ecstasy as she moves to kneel before her queen.
Shmazala, Vlakith. Your grace is my honor. Orpheus will die by my hand, and I will take my rightful place at your side.
One promise. One drop in the astral sea. Do not fail me, for you would not survive the flood to follow.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling. startling.
I gave you back your privacy by shutting that illithid in your pocket out of your mind. It can't hear us. I brought you here because I'm true to my word, and I can make all of this tadpole business go away. Which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Unless some have already sprouted in places I can't see. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free.
Speak, devil. We're listening.
I suppose you'd rather suck on the Emperor's tentacles till the end of your days? Orpheus is your only hope of surviving this horror show without devolving into an illithid. To you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an Elder Brain. If I'd realized you were so gullible, I'd have tricked you into selling your soul for a pocketful of beans when we first met. To the Emperor, you are nothing more than a beast of burden, one that will transport it to the Elder Brain. An ox requires food and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. And if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Such an eager little pup. Surely you realize there is an exchange to be made. You scratch my back, I scratch your parasite. You really do think highly of yourself. My sights are set on something much more valuable than your soul. Succulent though it would be. I want the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. And you, Lae'zel of Kalir, want to free the Forgotten Prince, do you not?
I don't want to free him. I want to kill him.
Lae'zel of Kalir, do you think you can take a blade to the prince while the illithid still binds him? Goodness no. If you wish Gith's long-suffering son dead, you need the hammer.
I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky, like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting. And Karsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me. The Hells require order to function. It is what separates us from mortals and demons. With the crown, I would impose perfect order, unity, efficiency, control. My kingdom would control its borders and stay within them. It was stolen from right under my nose all those centuries ago. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged, but only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of their whole scheme. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Karsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust trust him more than you trust the Emperor.
Skvar, we should do as the devil asks. I cannot slay Orpheus if I cannot break him free.
I won't stop you. But time is running out. So don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
We cannot slay the traitor prince unless we loose him from his astral prison. The means to do so was within our grasp, and you refused it. Why? I wanted to follow the open valley, the easy way out. You chose the brambled path. I'm annoyed by it, and I admire you for it. We'll find a way into Raphael's lair, and we'll take the Orphic hammer, smash Orpheus's bonds, and slice him open. Vlakith bar Nazin, Vlakith Ixaith. Vlakith will reign eternal. Yes, the hammer is ours. Voss, he who was once just still Kithrak, is dead, and his so-called prince is soon to follow, once we free him from his astral prison. For now, keep focused. Raphael will come to take back his treasure. This is our chance to find out how much this devil bleeds.
I have assessed our encounter with the Netherbrain from every angle. I know why we failed. The problem was not the stones. The problem was you. You can make only one move at a time, but the Netherbrain calculates every possible move at once. It knows what you will do. It knows everything you could possibly do. You cannot outmaneuver it. To defeat it, you would have to think like an Anithid. Better yet, be one. Your mind is not capable of this. Mine is. You will give the stones to me. I will assimilate Orpheus, and then I will be able to leave this prison to face the brain.
Assimilate him? Skvar! We must drive a blade through the foul prince's belly.
If you kill Orpheus now, you will doom yourself to be the Netherbrain's thrall. You cannot approach the brain without the prince's protection. I can consume his thoughts, his knowledge, his brain, his powers. The process would kill him.
The traitor prince dead at last. My queen's mission fulfilled. No, I will not accept it. This cannot be the only way. Vlakith will provide.
Is this not the outcome your queen wanted, Lae'zel? A reward will be yours for the taking. The prince will be dead, and we will still stand a chance against the Netherbrain. Now, give me the stones.
Within the recesses of your mind, another possibility sparks. You might refuse the Emperor and break Orpheus free with the hammer. You can defeat the Netherbrain with the Prince as an ally. Afterwards, Lae'zel can strike down Prince Orpheus. Vlakith's bidding will be done.
In theory, yes. You have embraced transformation so far, but this would be a complete evolution. And you will be an Illithid for the rest of your days. Is this really something you would be willing to accept?
Why should you be the one to make this sacrifice? You could let someone else take the fall. Or the stones to the Emperor, and when the moment comes, kill it and take control.
Let's not be hasty about this. I think this warrants a more private discussion, away from that silver-tentacled illithid.
The choice before is clear as a Varathin Psy-Quartz, inescapable as the expansive wild space itself. Smash the crystals with the Orphic Hammer. Once the Fell Prince is free, we'll strike him down. The age of Vlakith will last eternal.
Takes his blade, a silent cry pierces your head. It's unlike any sensation you've ever felt.
You reek of illithid. You stole an unborn hatchling from my people. And you slaughtered my honor guard. Nonetheless, it seems we must be allies.
The traitor prince. Vlakith's would-be usurper. Speaking with him is pointless. He knows only the language of Gaeth heresy.
Make no mistake. Were it not for our common goal, I would strangle you where you stand. Your very existence tests my self-restraint. I will neither forgive nor forget your abuse of my powers. I could have been free much sooner. You had the opportunity to surrender yourself to my honor guard. They would have given you a noble end. Any worthy individual destined to become Gaek would have done so. My guard would have freed me, and I would have stopped the Elder Brain before it evolved into a Nether Brain. All that suffering, avoidable. Were it not for the choices you made. In this, we are aligned. I am obliged to overlook your transgressions. We will destroy the Netherbrain together, and put a stop to this nascent empire before it expands into the stars. The Gaek was correct about one thing. The Netherbrain's power is beyond us. The hardest metal in the world would not cut through its mind, for it is made of thought itself. At this point, it will take an illithid to unleash the full potential of the Netherstones.
I've heard enough! My queen demands your head. It is time I take it.
Just as I was free, I will do it. I will become illithid. I will sacrifice my soul for my people. I will end the grand design.
And yet you will live, a Gaeth thrall wearing the skin of his masters at long last.
Is this what you think? That I am an agent of the Illithid Empire?
It is etched in slate. So says Vlakith, and so it must be. My mission is eternal, immutable. Our path ends here, Kchoki. On this day, Gith's son shall perish by my hands.
A moment passes, and you feel Lae'zel relent.
Orpheus, rotten seed of Great Mother Gith, shame of the Empire. No sight makes me sicker, no name kindles such rage. If I'm to end the Netherbrain and its grand design, it seems I must call you ally, but I will never call you my prince.
Then we've nothing to discuss, disciple of Vlakith. Instead, witness the sight of true sacrifice. The nether brain will be only too pleased to claim me. Even in my darkest hours, I knew it was my destiny to save my people. I could never have imagined this would be the way. Give Tavkim crushed.
All to wield these. Let us seek out the nether brain and finish this. Once the grand design is ended, kill me. It is the very least you can do.
Surrender!
There. At last. It is subdued.
Spare me. Join me. Wield me. Become absolute!
And thus, I honor my mother's legacy. The grand design, once again, ended by my line.
The brain is on the cusp of its final thought, and it's taking all of Orpheus's strength to keep it there. An opportunity, perhaps.
This is the moment, my love. The moment in which we make a new world for ourselves.
My master. I must obey. I must end.
Hopes, nightmares, and the screams of legions upon legions of unborn infants. The pain rips through you, obliterating all thought, all feeling. Your tadpole burns in your brain. Silence. Free of urge and worm, your brain is battered and bruised. But it is yours. Yours at last.
It's done. The Netherbrain is defeated. Along with the grand design, Vlakith be praised. I should feel relieved, yet my blood still simmers.
Against all odds, we cured ourselves. Free from the parasite. Free from the prospect of ceremorphosis. I can hardly believe it. We will not become accursed Illithids.
You, Orpheus, abomination. You have served your purpose. Now you will die.
Do what you must. I cannot live in this skin any longer.
He sacrificed his soul to save your people, Lae'zel. Surrendered his very being to prevent the grand design. I'd say it's a tad ungrateful to murder him for it.
Save your sympathy. He is a Sharlak, traitor and Geich. You made a promise to me when we freed him, and I intend to hold you to it, as I hold myself bound to my queen. Though I may call you ally, I do not need your blessing to fulfill my duty. Shema Zala Vlakith! It is done. A fitting death for a traitor. To slay a Geich was my sworn duty. To kill Orpheus was my privilege. My people are leaving, and I must leave with them. I must call out to Tunorath. My ascension's at hand. You are an honorable ally. I thought I would carry you. In truth, you oft carried me. I won't forget it. Silence now. I will speak the right. Vlakith Barnasin. Vlakith Ixaith. Vlakith Trinasaji.
You quiver in spite of yourself. Lae'zel shouts to the astral plane, seeking an answer. And before long, she has one.
A red dragon to carry me to Tunorath. The Queen's covenant is fulfilled.
You look on as Lae'zel soars to an uncertain fate.
K'Choki, I will hear no more of this nonsense. Vlakith's mission is eternal, immutable. Our path ends here. On this day, Gith's son shall perish by my hands.
A moment passes.
rotten seed of Great Mother Gith, shame of the Empire. No sight makes me sicker. No name kindles such rage. If I'm to end the Netherbrain and its grand design, it seems I must call you ally. But I will never call you my prince.
Then we've nothing to discuss, disciple of Vlakith. But you I've misjudged. You were testing my honor. And in so doing, you have convinced me of yours. The Netherbrain wants nothing more than to see all infected become Gake. My defenses keep the voice of the Absolute out. But just as I can raise them, so I can lower them. I will allow the voice of the Absolute in. Once it reaches you, it will order you to transform. It will only take a moment. And once you are a Mind Flayer, I will fold you under my protection once more. You will be the savior of empires. Not least, my own.
With the withdrawal of Orpheus's power, your mind is rushed with the full force of the Netherbrain. You feel a compulsion unlike anything you've ever known. Excruciating and exhilarating in equal measure. You wish nothing in the world but to evolve. Then, complete silence, as you are once again closed off from the Netherbrain's mind.
My people will remember you. The rebel Illithid who stood beside their reborn prince and ended the grand design. Let us return now to the city and follow the path of the Netherbrain.
Impossible! Pain! Fear! Terror! Reconsider! Assess! Implore! Surrender!
Silence, Brain! The grand design has failed! You have failed!
Spare me. Join me. Wield me. Become absolute!
Now kill it!
This is the moment, my love. The moment in which we make a new world for ourselves. My master. I must obey. I must end.
Hopes, nightmares, and the screams of legions upon legions of unborn Illithids. The pain leaps through you, obliterating all thought, all feeling. Silence. Free of urge and worm, your brain is battered and bruised. But it is yours. Yours at last.
It's done. The Netherbrain is defeated. Along with the grand design, Vlakith be praised.
And I'm still standing in the sun. This is incredible. Maybe whatever had changed in me was permanent. And I didn't even have to turn into a mind flare to do it. Sorry, I didn't mean to, well, you know.
I will ensure that all Githyanki know your name and your sacrifice. What you have done today will start a fire that rages across the astral plane.
The fire will rage, but you will not be there to see it. The astral seas have no place for you, Sharlak.
I sense the fire rage's fiercest in you, Lae'zel. I cannot blame you. Our queen has blinded you for too long.
You dare speak ill of my queen? I will end you, Orpheus. It is done. A fitting death for a traitor. To slay a Geich was my sworn duty. To kill Orpheus was my privilege. My people are leaving, and I must leave with them. I must call out to Tunorath. My ascension's at hand. We have thwarted the grand design, and I have slain the traitor prince. My loyalty is beyond question. Silence now. I will speak the rite of ascension. Vlakith Barnazin. Vlakith Ixaith. Vlakith Trinazaji.
You quiver in spite of yourself. Lae'zel shouts to the astral plane, seeking an answer. And before long, she has one.
A red dragon to carry me to Tunorath. The Queen's covenant is fulfilled.
You look on as Lae'zel soars to an uncertain fate.